Desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm going to read them all through. Sunrise on the seashore. Sunrise on the seashore. I feel again the morning and sense what seems the sameness of this sunrise to the rising of other suns that I have known. And similar to me in my memories of them is this, the electric freshness of familiar air, the vigor of its salty charge, the gentle haze and coming break, as beset I am by the constant shock of what it is returning to me. The livid grandeur of this grand expanse, its promise of enormous glory, the simple glow that keeps on growing. And I would say I was awake to all of it. I would say that I had gotten up and gone away to get to this, and my bed of bad dreams remained unmade out of mind in the lands I left behind me. I would say my life a sleep of death was naught but nightmare, a slumber in the dungeon of a castle which crumbled and its dust forgotten long ago. I would say to you I sleep no more, that I am far away, have reached the sea, and stand upon a sinking bank of purple dawn. I would say that I stay standing, while pink clouds, gilded by gold rims, rise to the side like sandbars in a sea of wine before my very eyes. And I know now, as I once did, that I am here as I was then. And oh, the blissful feeling of the bliss about to bursting in me. I stand in awe, sure-footed, feet bare to the sand, finding peace in the surf as it passes. Arms up, open wide, outstretched evermore, eager to embrace this cloud bank of brightness, certain of the strength that is stirring in me, and I do so that I might draw some more the newness of being reborn into me. Oh, to breathe again that newborn breath, this flesh to feel the familiar joys, the sense of life as toil resurrected, reborn braver than I ever had been as a broken world breaks free. And I would say to you how well I knew these waters I walk upon, tap dancingly self-assured that this is the tide which takes me out of night and into the light, that it is a living thing cold and foamy at my feet, a life that encircles me back but carries me all and does it all in such a way as draws my heart asunder. I would say that here and now I had great things to say inside me. I would breathe deeply of all this and honestly tell you that I knew what it was to stand on the shore and watch the sun rise, that I knew what it was to be present. Because I am here now, aren't I? I know I love the way the salty air's electric smell livens up my blood. And when the cold water comes washing over my bare feet, I know as well the thrill of them, so bittersweet they are to me, those briny, fresh crushed waves. And I thought I had great things to say inside me. Because I am here now, aren't I? Am I not? Yet these shivers cannot shake the feeling from me, that I am awake, yet have not awoken, that something in me stays asleep to the mystery. And these mortal thoughts are but the thinnest veil. Worn down threadbare bed sheets I have draped upon the divine. I try again to see the day anew. I close my eyes to open skies. Forgotten are ideas of daylight. I know not about the sea before me. Do I open them to the same day or a new day? I know this, yet I do not. For today is like a dawn from long ago, and this is not the sun of yesterday, nor is this the earth that went about. This is the sunrise of some other seashore. This the earth at too great a distance, a sun of sky and sea, of sand and cloud, but not of me or of mine, not of man or any mind. This is not a thing that has a name to be. This is the sun that rose when the world was still the world, and the sky was just a sky, and the sea was but a sea, and there was no deeper meaning to the fading of darkness or the coming of light, and the crowded washing of the restless waves and their endless call upon the tired shore was a sound signifying none of that. I ask myself what morning is, It happens now, it happens here, and it happens other times elsewhere as well. But it always happens, and it does so everywhere. Know that somewhere this moment, morning happens, and a dawn goes onward. And at this I become unsure, unanchored, and unmoored, as when the sea sweeps back from my feet, and I stand in a void of not knowing, knowing nothing, as the realness of it attempts to tear my soul away. The exquisite effervescence of existence then fills me. Wind shift as the waves rise, and a fine spray makes the breeze glisten, iridescent exhalations that glitter in the air over me. On mornings like this, I feel the hand of God about the world. Laughing gulls gather over fish guts to be found on rib bones, and they scratch against the tasty shards of mollusk shells for the meat there might have been. Others wheel about broken crockery scattered over round stones, the ocean's bottom spitting up the detritus of sunken ships. And I, the shifty tower of rekindled ashes, skin covered in a fine dust like a dry mist, like a rain made of powdered pearls. I, who stand shiftily attempting not to topple over into tidal pools, drawn down into haunted dreams by the oh so many unseen beacons of the deep. Drowning myself the years of my life, lost as I am to the self that will save me, pulled down and sucked into this as I have been, caught in a chaotic debate between twin voids, all men entangled by circumstance as they are, so to be caught by chance at the center of such a web, made to drink the salty sea by my own luminescent delusions, a small man's meager mind attempting to think it through on behalf of mankind. Veiny strands of seaweed on each stretch of sand, sun-stained rocks in sea-soaked piles reaching outward, heavier sea smells floating through a broth of foggy sunlight, and I drink it all in as much as I can. I drink it in, not to make it part of me, but to turn myself the more I can into it. I down my draughts from the long even draught of dawn's early light. To become myself more of the world I love so much, I drink it in, sun and all, I swallow up the sky. I love the way the wind, as I breathe it in, carries on inside me, and even as I breathe it out, pushes on into my veins. Suddenly, sound softened, and the land shifts into a sheet of glassy sand sliding smoothly by, and I am vertigo incarnate upon two stilts. My sense of time and space, they come together, go away, and turn against me. But I cannot tell how aged is the earth. Pause, because he's trying to get in my car. Something sounds softer. My sense of time, they come together, go away, and turn against me. And I cannot tell how aged is the earth, and I know nothing of any sun rising over any sea. The sounds around me turn into voices, and those voices into one voice, as though this world spoke directly unto me. I turn my eyes unto the waters, as if my sense of time shall appear there, like sails on far horizon. I return my eyes unto the shore, as if my sense of time shall appear there, like a rider on horseback. I watch a distant wave as it comes to me. I watch as the wave washes on the shore and down the shore. I watch as the wave washes on from me out to sea and further down the shore. It came back and went away, and yet it carries on. It has come and gone again, and yet it still goes on. It came and went, of course, but it also kept on. And I realize that ever since the sun has rolled about us, a wave of dawn goes round and round the earth. And what it is that rises will rise as it rise again as it rose before, for that is all the sun has ever really done. It rises, and it will rise, as it has risen, because the sun is always rising. I do not want to go back but begin again the same new day. I do not want what was there then but is here now and has always been. That is my wish for this moment. Wash away, old world, passing on into the night. Return to me the newness of yourself, and all comes into being before me. My two hands, they come together and take the shape of a tiny crib, and I bow myself like a roof over top of it. I sink down on my knees to give worship, and I make of myself a manger for the Lord. Do you know what sound the world makes when it is born? Who knows but you have heard it in the crying of a gull or the whisper of a shell? I see where we are now. I know what begins here. If you were to walk down to the waters with me and stand on the shore and look to the sea at the edge of ebb and flow, there is a thing we call the dawn, spoken of as sunrise on the seashore, but it is something more. It is a thing that has begun but never ended, and I believe we can return to find rest in what it is that rises. Take my hand, look ahead, and see yourself. Ah, to be reborn again and begin anew, cultivating the garden that grows in the soul, our hearts like stars hidden by the blue sky, to have a sense of Eden rising in us. And we say, behold, the first day of creation.